Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. In the last episode, we completed the Dynasty Ruins and then made our way here to Acelia, where you start. That's where Tales of Symphonia started. And we got to do some more stuff in Acelia. Anyway, here's my party setup. We have a Wolf level 23. We got a Paul Wiggle 23. And then I recently evolved a wolf into a Padfoot. So we got that. And then we also have a zombie too. I might actually put the zombie in too because he has higher stats than the wolf for right now. So oh no, it's zombie, yeah. It's a type of, it's a ghost type. Alright. We're going to do some more quests. We got these two to do. Protect our town and happy birthday. Our company provides a unique present for birthdays. Our client is looking for the Purpose Stone. We're offering a big reward for a trade. Okay. Recommends level 12. Money government president. Yeah, true. All these CEOs are greedy. It's all about money. Nice.
That's it?
And you'll notice that the evolved monsters, they start at level 1. But they'll gain like really good they have really good growth rate though. So look, 193, 153, remember that. 193, 153. So it went up almost 30 defense. And it went up 35 attack. And it gained other stats too. I'm not really sure what other stats it gained, but yeah, see? I have a chance to get a sea wyvern. Alright. I might take out the zombie for him. Seems like might be a pretty good monster to have. We'll give it a try. His name is Resin. And now my Padfoot's up level 4 now. Yeah, the Pokemon aspect's kind of cool in this. I like it. But we gotta do this dungeon again. We went to this dungeon before.
Make it challenging.
Resin learn the skill verse freeform 1. And also, after you evolve, the monsters get a higher level cap of 2, I'm pretty sure, as well. So, it'll be a lot stronger than the wolf was at 25. Alright, a chance to get a killer fish. I think I already have a couple of those, maybe. But we're going to evolve them anyway, so we're going to need more than one anyway. Yeah, there's that giant rock we have to destroy from up above. Alright, flower petals. Frog eggs. And more flower petals. Can't go up there. It is so worth fighting every battle because pretty much every enemy has a chance to drop those grave manuscripts. I've been getting them every now and then. So it's worth fighting every battle. And I'm assuming later we'll get better manuscripts to get more EXP. I have a chance to get a sea bishop now. Ah, but it ran away. I don't know if I have one of those or not. Can't remember. I do. Good, my controller keeps getting removed. I don't know why that keeps happening. It was like a mini boss fight. Oh shit, it almost killed me. Relax. I don't think you can capture monsters in like a boss fight though. So you can't get them in those fights. Yeah, Resin's leveling up quite a bit. I don't know what level I don't know what max level Doris can get to. Maybe 25 as well. But here's Resin stats. Not really that great, honestly. Huh. It is flying though. So I think that's why maybe it's a little bit weaker than other monsters. Because it's harder to hit for the enemies. But yeah, Padfoot's getting really good as you can tell. Its only bad stat is luck. Oh, but we can't hold any more pebbles. That's okay though. I have a chance to get a bullfrog. Nope, not today. It's like maybe tomorrow, but not today. Piece of trash. Get out of here. I didn't want you anyway. That's gonna chase me to the end of the world. Damn bootleg Zubat. Dollar store Zubat. Get out of here.
You're too weak.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not gonna fight it. It's too weak. They're like really low level. You just kill them in 2 hits. Alright, let's use some those great manuscripts. I'll just use them on the damn resin, I guess. Interested to see how this thing turns out in terms of stats. It's too low level to call it bad right now. I want to get it leveled up some and then see how it does. Yeah, we can't do anything with that right now. One of these mini boss fights. Yeah, I think the Sea Wyvern stats are lower because it's flying, I think is what it is. Let me learn the art Dual Def. Resin learn the skill A defense decrease attack 1. Okay. Has a chance of decreasing the enemy's A defense when attacking. And then you got the art Dual Def, whatever the hell that is. A thrust ball by 2 shockwaves. Okay, we'll try that out. You guys know I like to try out the new abilities. If you watch my other Tales of game playthroughs. Alright. Alright, anyway, we could use the... Sorcerer Ring on this. This will make this fall. I think we have to go down there, I think. Yeah. We gotta go down to where the rock fell. Let's go back this way then. That's the first thing you gotta do. First you gotta feed the monsters in your path, like mini bosses, and get to that rock. And then oh, you can't go down from here. So we're forced to go... Yeah, we're forced to go all the way to the right. Over this way. And we gotta get down below. Can we go down over this way? No, because there's no thing there. We can jump here though, which will raise the other one. No, this leads to the dead end. I think we have to go back up, I think. We can go through here now. Alright, chance to get an axe beak. Alright, we got another one of those. I've already got one. But it doesn't hurt to have more. And so I'll need to evolve the second one into something else anyway. And so I use the sorcerer ring on that. Let's go down here first though. Get some treasure. I think here's the rock here that we need. Yep, we just gotta fight this dude again. Yep, another thief guy. We already fought this guy before. We've done this exact quest before, but I figured I'd show it again. Quest complete. So, cloak. I'll do this other quest off screen, I guess. Monsters after our town. Men are useless and the women can't go against the ferocious monster. Please defeat the monster and protect our town. Unless, oh, it's just to fight a battle. Okay, I'll show this then. Well, we've done this exact quest before, just different monster this time. It's random what monsters you'll have to fight. It's random what quest you'll get at the start of the act too. Got this dang Ursa ring over here. You think you can handle me, Ursa ring?
That was too easy.
Resin's up to level 9. Another quest complete. So we completed all the quests in this act, or this chapter I mean, so we can go ahead and advance the storyline now. I recommend you do the quest as soon as possible because they reset every time you end a chapter, so make sure to do them as soon as possible. And like I said, they're completely random, so you're going to get completely different quests than what I get. And the healing art first aid, okay. Alright, I think after... Yeah, we gotta go inside the house, the mayor's house, and we'll get an event. And then there'll be 2 skits after that. So I'm gonna go and up the volume here.
Excuse me, we're searching for Lloyd Irving. He used to live in this town.
Have you seen him recently?
Another one asking about Lloyd. Let me guess. This is about the blood purge in Palmacosta, right? Does it make sense? Lloyd would never lead the Church of Martel against Palmacosta.
Lloyd killed my parents.
Emil?
Before the world regeneration, a horrible massacre took place in our town at the hands of the Desians because of Lloyd.
See? Just like Palmacosta. Lloyd is nothing but a worthless murderer.
But I thought Acelia had a treaty with the Desians.
Lloyd tried to save a friend of his who was being held prisoner at the human ranch. It provoked the Desians into attacking. What a fool! Even a child knows that the life of one insignificant person in the ranch is nothing compared to the lives of everyone in the village.
One insignificant person? What a horrible thing to say!
Then which would you choose? Save one person with 1,000 lives? Or save 1,000 with one life?
Well...
It's obvious. The one person must be sacrificed.
Wait! That's not right! What if you were that one person? Would you still feel that way? And what if there was some way you could save all 1,001 people?
Yes, Lloyd thought that way as well. But ultimately, he failed. Lofty principles are all well and good, but there's a difference between an ideal and reality. Lloyd is a fool. He believes all lives are equal. He imagines an ideal world where those who want to live can live. But he's also a man who works tirelessly to realize his ideals. Of course, whether that's good or bad is a different story.
Mayor, you believe in Lloyd.
Well, I don't like him much, but yes.
Why does everyone stand up for him? I know for a fact that he killed my mother.
Ask the people in town. His old teacher is back here right now as well. And Lloyd's father is at the Martel Temple. Perhaps he could shed some light on things. It's possible he's been in contact with Lloyd.
The temple?
It's located north of here and belongs to the Church of Martel. Lloyd's father is a skilled craftsman. He's been doing repair work there.
I wonder what Lloyd's father is like.
He contributed 1/2 of Lloyd's genetic makeup, so I imagine they share similar physical characteristics.
Well, duh. Emil's wondering what sort of person was the man who raised Lloyd.
Yeah, and I'll bet he has spiky hair and a face just like an older version of Lloyd. Marta, is that flower in your hair real?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was just thinking. It never seems to wilt.
Exactly. They're just accessories. Actually, they belong to my mother. She wore them in her hair on her first date with my father.
Oh, I see.
These little flowers brought my mother and father together. And now they've brought us together, too.
There she goes again.
Alright, so we get to meet Lloyd's father. Well, it's obviously Dirk, because he's talking about recraftsman or whatever. And we already met Dirk earlier. Lloyd's father was at the Martel Temple. Perhaps he could shed some light on things. I like how dog's just stuck in position here. That's not like a dog. Dogs are usually moving around and shit. In games. They usually not sitting still. And he said... Didn't he say the teacher's back now? So is Raine back? No, Raine's not here. Maybe we'll see her at the Martel Temple, maybe. Perhaps. That's our next destination, is the Martel Temple. Martel Temple. Temple of the Church of Martel. It is said the oracle from the angels was handed down here. All right, we got several scenes, and then skits. I'm just gonna up the volume.
It's the pet monster that belongs to that strange guy we ran into at the beach.
That is rather rude, Emile. That man was a dwarf.
And this guy isn't a monster, he's a dog. You think you can move for us, doggy?
I don't think he's a dog.
Leave this to me.
Tenebrae's laughing.
Oh, he moved.
Hey, Tenebrae, what was so funny?
Perhaps some other time. Now then, let us proceed.
He's still laughing.
It's weirding me out.
Oh, you're the kids that were lost.
Thanks for giving us directions.
We heard we might be able to find Lloyd Irving's father here.
You're talking to him. We're not linked by blood, but he's my son.
Have you heard anything from Lloyd recently? We're looking for him.
You? Aren't you ashamed of what Lloyd did in Palmacosta? You're his father.
I'm proud to call Lloyd my son. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. You. If Lloyd had anything to do with what happened in Palmacosta, he wouldn't have just disappeared like that. I didn't raise a man who runs from his own responsibilities. My boy may be a fool, but he's not a bad person.
So have you had any contact with him?
Nope, haven't heard a word. He was on a journey to gather X-Spheres, but then he just suddenly came back about 6 months ago. He said he was on his way to save a friend, and he had to travel light. So he left Noish, that animal you saw outside. Haven't seen him since.
I see.
If you kids happen to see Lloyd, give him a message for me, will ya? Tell him Noish is getting lonely, so come home soon.
Tenebrae, what were you and Noish talking about?
Oh, just a humorous anecdote. Last week, when Noish was drinking down by the riverbed, the most unbelievable thing came drifting down the river.
Well, what was it?
That's just it. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Oh, I can't. Oh, it almost hurts.
What is it?
Hurry up and tell us.
Well, you see, it was a... Oh, no, it was nothing, really.
Tell us!
Emile, what's wrong?
He's not related to Lloyd by blood, and yet he really seems like he's Lloyd's father. On the other hand, my uncle was always so ashamed of everything I did.
Emile.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Paul, one of the village children, has gone missing. Have you seen a boy about 8 years old around here?
Enter Raine.
Oh, we met him by the town entrance. He said something about going to a haunted ranch.
So he went to the human ranch. Thank you.
The haunted ranch he was talking about was a Desian's human ranch. I hope he's all right.
There aren't any designs there anymore. I'm sure he'll be fine. Besides, he's an apprentice of the mighty Lloyd, remember?
I understand your grudge against Lloyd, but Paul has nothing to do with that. The Emil I like wouldn't think like that. My Emil is better than that.
Whatever! I don't even remember you. Stop trying to make me into something I'm not. I don't need you telling me who I'm supposed to be.
I'm sorry. I just...
That is... What?
What?
Oh, it's nothing. I wonder if that was too harsh.
Emil must be angry with me.
But Marta refuses to see the real me.
I haven't been paying attention to who Emil really is. Of course he'd be upset.
Alright, so we're good on that. We can head back to Acelia now. That's where we got to go to advance the storyline. And eventually we're going to be heading to the Acelia Human Ranch, which is still weird to say. Human Ranch. That sounds so messed up just saying that. And considering what goes on at the Human Ranch is... It's pretty disturbing what goes on there too. Anyway, let's go and up the volume here. Got another scene when we get back to Acelia. And then we have another skit as well.
This is all my fault. If I'd just kept an eye on him, I could have stopped him before he left town.
Lilia, it's going to be all right. Professor Sage will find Paul. He'll be fine.
Right. But Professor Sage is a half-elf. I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Stop that nonsense! Professor Sage saved the Chosen! She's a good half-elf. She's nothing like the Desians. She'll save Paul.
Hey, Emil, do you think Raine is that woman we saw earlier?
Yeah, maybe.
She's a half-elf. I wonder if that's why no one went with her to search for Paul.
Huh?
I mean, people are prejudiced against half-elves. I even used to be afraid of them. Way back when.
Half-elf. Prejudice.
I'm going to the Human Ranch. You and Tenebrae wait here until I get back.
Why?
Even if the Desians are long gone, there are probably monsters. I can't let her go alone.
There's no guarantee you'll meet up with her. I'll go with you.
But Paul is Lloyd's apprentice.
It's okay. You don't have to keep worrying so much about my feelings.
Sorry.
Come on, let's head for that ranch.
What sort of places were these human ranches?
It's where they used to make X-spheres, devices that raised a person's abilities to their fullest potential.
So, they were like factories?
From what I heard, they were more like labs for human experiments. The X-spheres were apparently stones, activated by human suffering. So they implanted X-spheres in people, then tortured them in all sorts of ways.
The hearts of men are more terrifying than any monster.
Huh?
Oh, just the ramblings of a spiteful centurion.
Alright, so at this point we have to head to the Human Ranch. And we'll get a scene in a battle when we get there, so be prepared for that. Remains of an X-Sphere manufacturing plant. Monsters now live in the destroyed remains. Okay, so it's... Yeah, remember we went there in Tales of Symphonia and we took out the boss there and everything. I think we destroyed the place, didn't we? I think so. I know we took out a boss there, I know that. It hasn't been that long since I played Tales of Symphonia a few months ago, but I already forgot a lot of it, to be honest. But I remember some stuff about it. Or I remember a lot about it. I remember more than I don't remember, but there's some things I'm a bit it's a bit foggy on, and I can't fully remember. But I do remember going to the Acelia Human Ranch in Tales of Symphonia. Because I remember it was like a missable area. You had to get all the chests. Or that's it. You know, you only visit it one time.
Of course I won. Let's go.
Are you still mad?
About what?
I mean, whenever you get mad, you seem to get possessed by Ratatosk. And you're that way, right now.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I am.
What can I do to make you forgive me?
Why worry about this wimp's feelings?
Wimp? Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about the normal me. He's a weak coward who takes his own insecurities out on you. He's worse than a dog.
Don't talk about yourself like that! And sure, you might get scared sometimes, but you're one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Marta!
I mean, I'm not trying to force myself on you or anything.
Yes, I know.
I'm sorry. I just get so worked up sometimes. I know it's annoying.
No, I shouldn't have said what I did. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's really foggy.
We could easily get lost in this before we even find Paul.
Hey, Paul! If you're out here, say something! I have a bad feeling about this.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Huh?
They're words a human with a few screws loose said long ago.
I'm sure I'll see Richter again if we keep searching for the Centurion's course. He'll laugh at me if I'm still a coward. It's a little spooky, but let's keep moving forward.
This fog is really thick.
Yeah, and something doesn't feel right. There's something here!
Really? Is it Paul? It's just a tree.
Sorry. I could have sworn I heard something moving.
A little jumpy, are we?
Well, it's scary. Actually, so is fighting.
Look out, you two!
Ah!
A monster!
Phoenix Rush! Won't work!
Of course I won.
It appears we can continue along this route.
I wonder if Paul went this way too.
Hirsuta is fairly mobile, so it is possible Paul went inside before it blocked this entrance.
Emil, I'm so impressed. You sensed a monster that even Tenebrae didn't know was there.
That was my mistake. It is quite embarrassing. But what you said is correct, Lady Marta. It seems that Emil's awakening is coming right along.
Awakening? Awake to what?
Awakening as a Knight of Ratatosk to protect Lady Marta.
Tenebrae, enough of this Emil protecting me stuff, okay?
But being a Knight of Ratatosk means...
He has to protect Ratatosk's core on my forehead. We'll do it together, right, Emil?
Yeah. It makes me kind of sad when she says that.
Emil, is something wrong? You're looking rather sad.
No, I'm fine. It's just... Is Marta really okay with the way things are?
I see. You miss hearing, "I love you, Emil," all the time.
That's not it at all. I just didn't know girls could change their minds so quickly.
In other words, you want her to be more cuddly.
No! Just forget it. You really are a spiteful old nag, you know that?
Spiteful old nag?
Tenebrae, the spiteful old nag. Alright. I don't know if we could leave here or not, but I want to go back to Acelia, save the game, and end the episode here. The next episode we'll head through the human ranch. Why do I have to say that? Why do they have to call it that? I feel so dirty saying that. It's not really something you want to say. I'm gonna go max out on life bottles. We're gonna need them for the human ranch. We sell some silk cloaks. They're resistant to water. I'm at 50 of these bloody cloths. It sells for 666. Wow. Double numbers. See if we can make anything new, by the way. I don't really care about making this stuff right now. Could make this Undyne's Charity, but I could also make Shadow's Language. Like Ori Chalcom. Ori Chalcom ring, but I need 2 Ori Chalcom. Riot Spike. Magic Sword of a rose-colored blade. Forged by the blacksmith. Current Dal Dagon. I don't know if I want to make that now, though. Silver gauntlets. Need pure silver. Holy mittens. Can't make those. Can't make those either. Ooh. Reduces TP consumption by 20%. I definitely want that eventually. I'll both of these do the same thing. Okay, I can make a, well, oh, the other cable I already have. I think I already have a Thief's Cape too. Could start buying some Elaine's gels, I guess. It's really hard to make items in this game. You need a lot of materials, but you do get a lot of materials from battle though, at least. So, anyway, I'm in the video here. Thanks for watching. Later. I'm enjoying this game a lot though. Very fun. I like the Pokemon aspect.